What's going on, YouTube? The Trump inauguration yesterday, man. We got Trump as a president, and a lot of protests went on. Now, what I want you guys to focus on is notice how much violence, how violent it got at the protest. But notice who was the people getting violent. Cars were set to fire. Did you see the news calling anybody thugs, terrorists? None of that. Did you even see the news making a big deal out of it? It was white protesters. White protesters even were punching and fighting out there. Did you see anybody making a big deal out of it? Nobody. My thoughts on the protest is this, man. Black people, for the black community. Now, I speak for the black community because I'm black. I live in the black community. I care for everyone, every community. However, I'm speaking about the black community because I'm trying to help solve problems in the black community. We have one of the biggest problems in our community, and a lot of the ways we were trained and taught, I feel, are wrong. Not necessarily wrong, but I think we need to change our strategy. We need to organize the black community. People are scared that Trump is in office, but you're not scared enough to shop black-owned stores. Black people need to learn how to help themselves. Until black people learn how to help themselves, we are going to finish last no matter what. You could get the nicest goddamn president that want to do everything for black people. But until you get a president, until black people help themselves, ain't shit going to change. Now, the goddamn thing is going to change until black people help themselves. We keep looking at the governor, the mayor, the president to help us. And we got 500 years that says that is never going to happen. And I don't understand until how the fuck that's so hard to figure out. I don't understand how black people don't figure out that shit ain't never going to change. Until we figure that out, we in trouble. You know, don't get me wrong. Appreciate the protesters. They went out there, man, represented, showed, how they feel about the protest. But shit, is that going to change anything? Nothing. People spent big money going down to D.C. Meanwhile, black communities are still going to struggle, man. Until we get up and help ourselves, we need to learn how to be independent. Welfare, all these government handouts, what it did is make us become dependent on government. So now we're so dependent on government that we're fighting over who the president is. My honest opinion, I don't give a fuck who the president is because they can't help black neighborhoods. They can't help black people. So do I give a shit who the president is? Honestly, I don't. Honestly, I really don't give a fuck. I honestly don't. Shit, because even welfare, Republicans get in there, they take away welfare. Honestly, I will be glad because we've become so dependent on government. We've become so dependent on government handouts that we honestly are fussing and fighting on who the president is. The president is not going to help black people. Until black people help themselves, ain't shit going to change. We have to shop black-owned businesses. We have to help police our own neighborhoods. I honestly hope they get rid of welfare and all that bullshit because it made black people dependent. So now we're so dependent on who the governor is, who the mayor is, who the president is. No president has helped black people. No president in the future is going to help black people. So honestly, I kind of don't even give a shit who the president is, honestly, because it's going to take us to fix our communities. And all the rioting and shit yesterday was mostly white people protesting against Donald Trump. And the media didn't make no fuss about it. They were looting. They wasn't called thugs. They was fighting, hitting people, assaulting people, throwing shit at people. Media didn't say a damn thing. I honestly didn't even hear a report on how many arrests they made. So glad it wasn't all of us out there. So glad. Because had it been all black protesters out there, man, they would have made a fuss and fight. The motherfuckers would have went bananas on the media to purposely make us look bad, man. This is the propaganda against blacks and black community. And we have to be aware of that, man. Our media, that's why I'm glad social media is here, because we can honestly put the truth out there. And that's why I speak on black issues, because I am black. I live in black communities. I'm concerned for everyone, but our communities need the most help, and it's going to take us to fucking do it. Blacks need to get off that dependency on waiting on, oh, they need to help us. They need to create jobs for us. There's activists and whatnot out here saying that they need to create jobs for us. We don't need them to create a fucking job for us. If blacks spent their money in black-owned stores in their own community, create our own fucking jobs. Chinese create their own jobs. Chinese spend their money every fucking dime in Chinatown. Why? They own Chinese restaurants in every black community. But have you noticed they never walk across the street to get a Subway sandwich? They never stop at your motherfucking gas station. They drink like fish, but you will never catch a Chinese person in your local bar or even a bar in the black community. Never say never. I'm saying never. Why? They figured out that they could create jobs for themselves. Spend your money. That's another thing too. White people and Trump figured out that it's economic development that is going to take for us. Because and you know what? I'm not mad at Trump for meeting with black leaders, and I'm not mad at leaders for going to meet with them. I mean, let me tell you something. Anything I do, if people want to help, hey, I'm with it. If you want to stand on the corner and pass out motherfucking signs, hey, any help, I mean, it can't hurt. So the people who did meet with Trump, I don't give a shit. And a lot of people say, oh, they don't speak for us. Who the fuck said they did? Steve Harvey don't speak for black people. No, he don't. And who said he did? I don't give a fuck. If Steve Harvey willing to help, hey, fuck it, shit, I'll take your help. If he's willing to help black people, then I'm fucking with you. Any person on this fucking planet that's saying, I want to step in and help blacks, I'm with you. Even if you stand on the motherfucking corner with a stop the violence sign. If you're willing to help, I'm willing to take your help. Any fucking help. Because I am an entrepreneur and I've been there. And I would take any motherfucking help there is. And that's how entrepreneurs have to fucking think. Businessmen think that way. I'm not going to be mad at who they choose. Because for one, how many black people, Oprah's a billionaire. Michael Jordan's a billionaire. Has he met with any black leaders? And to be honest, we honestly don't have any black leaders. I think Dr. Umar would be a great leader for us. I love the brother. Because you know something, he tells the right message. You notice the media will put out the person who's putting the wrong message. These people are smart. You have to study them. A lot of people say never watch Fox News, and I don't. I can't. But I know them. I did previously. You have to understand how they think. A person who's putting out the wrong message, they will put on the news. They will put the message out there if you're telling the wrong message. But Dr. Umar, who's telling the right message, silence him. You never see him on CNN, MSNBC. Not only is he smart, intelligent, he's giving that right message. Black people, spend your money, be independent. Do for yourself. Black people need to learn this. Nobody's coming to save us. That's why we're so pissed off at who the president is, because we got so dependent on government for government handouts and bullshit that we ready to tear this bitch up if they pick the wrong person. I'm a type of person, man, that look, show me that you don't fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's done. Ain't jack shit we could do about it now. And that's it, man. I mean, ain't shit we could do about it. So am I going to stand out there and fuss and fight on the street? No, I'm not. I mean, what is that going to do? If it was going to take Trump out, shit, hell yeah, I'll probably stand out and fuss and fight on the street, but it ain't going to help nothing. Until blacks help themselves, ain't shit we could do. And so, man, we have to honestly take a look at ourselves, man. Hold some of these other motherfucking celebrities accountable. You know what? It ain't even any problem. But I'm not worshiping no motherfucking celebrity that don't reach back to the black community. Oprah has $3 billion. And I want to tell you how many black-owned businesses that are owned in Chicago, less than not even 3%. And we have 2 billionaires, not only billionaires that make damn near $1 billion a fucking year. Oprah could give every motherfucking dime, save every black in the United States, and still be a billionaire in 2018. The Chicago murder rate will go from 700 something to 200 something. But has she done that? No. She has not done that. She does help some out here. But how the fuck you sitting with $3 billion in the bank and ain't not one motherfucking black-owned business in the black community? How in the fuck does every foreigner in the world come to the United States and owner of a business in the black community within motherfucking days of being here? Motherfuckers can't even speak English. They just got here and they own more businesses in the black community than the black community. That's fucking retarded. It's ridiculous. And we got 2 billionaires in Chicago. Oprah and Michael Jordan don't give a motherfucker about the black community. He let motherfuckers get shot off his shoes, and he getting pimped too. He only get a percentage off Nike. Nike is just using him to get the blacks to take black money. He's making millions off his shoes. Don't get me wrong. But Nike is pimping him too. But he allows it because he don't give a fuck about black people. Michael Jordan never has. Now, in the state of Chicago is in, why don't we see these celebrities out here? Oprah can write a motherfucking check and every business in the black community can be black owned. I'm not even saying that she needs to give the black community anything. Just invest in the black community. That's it. I'm not even asking much. Just invest in the black community and you could get the fucking profits. You know what I'm saying? We need black owned, but my thing is blacks need to help themselves. Now, if it's one black-owned restaurant in the community, even if 50% of the blacks in the community, and in my community, it's 2,000 fucking families. If 50% of the families supported that black-owned business, that lady can own 2 more next month, 3 more. She can open up 2 or 3 more restaurants in the black community. But blacks won't even support it, so she can't even afford to stay open. If we did, we can open up our own businesses in the black community, but we're too fucking stupid to even realize that. So we'd rather think the white man biscuits in the other neighborhood is better than ours, so we'd rather go over there because it's nicer. We're pissed off that the president is Trump, but we ain't pissed off enough to support our own. So, in my opinion, we obviously ain't pissed off enough. So, I'm going to end this today. This live broadcast. Facebook, support black-owned businesses because black-owned businesses live in your community. They bring back money in your community. They spend in your community. When you spend with another outsider, foreign-owned businesses that come in your community take money out, they go back to their community and spend money. They don't spend money in your community. So it don't matter who the fucking president is. The president's level, man, can't do a goddamn thing for the black community. They can't. They had Obama hands tied like a motherfucker. He just let you be the face of the presidency, but you ain't reaching back for your people. Trump ain't gonna reach for black people. Ain't nobody gonna reach for black people, man. But black people need to realize that. We have to save ourselves. So anyway, no doubt. In this broadcast, peace, faith, YouTube.